Hold on. Gotta set these privacy settings. So I want to welcome you to another episode of the Warzone. It's a little late, but thank you for taking the time out to tune in. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't have a show. Like I said, apologies for not coming on at 7. I was tired, and I had to just rest. I had to rest. Um, I woke up. Well, yesterday I got wind of a meet on a bill that really didn't even pertain to me. I just had the people in the room that I needed to have in the room. And I took a road trip at 3 in the morning. I went up to Austin and I dropped some jewels. Um, I did what I had to do. And I dropped some jewels today. If you didn't see, I went with a box of evidence on Candace Matthews. And I went and did what I needed to do. Notice my demeanor is somber because now I'm not playing. I can talk all day. I can shoot the shit all day. I can even argue with you all day. But once I feel like I'm done talking and that's it, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So the meeting was good. Everybody that was somebody with Health and Human Services was in the meeting. And once I left the meeting, I had a quiet sit down in a corner outside on a bench with the person that's over licensing for HHS in the state of Texas. It was clarified at that moment that you have to be degreed to do the things that needs to be done if you're going to run these things. The complaint was given to them. There's some method to my madness. When I went into the meeting, I didn't really care if nobody was in there. I needed to get it on the record. And that's what I was able to do, get it on the record. And now people are now charged with dealing with this. And once I finished talking to this lady and she clarified some things and gave me the information that I needed, directed me where I needed to go, then that was done. Being on the road at 3 in the morning and then getting back and, of course, doing what I normally do, which is homework and getting things done. That's why I was a little tired. And we got it there. Hold on a second. We got it there. So I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody do. I dropped in that grease today. So now I get to control the eye on the stove as far as how hot I want this grease. So tomorrow I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. I need you to scramble. I need you to do what you did today. I need you to cook up the lies and the schemes and try to double down on me. I need you to do that. And I'm going to turn that grease up tomorrow in the form of the Texas Rangers. And then Thursday morning, I'm going to turn that grease up to the max with a meeting with the FBI. So all that fly talking, jumping on here, cussing, and you do all that. I don't care. But what I'm finna do is done. It's done. There's other things that have been done that anybody that's defending this lady, you crazy as hell. But those are the things that I can't talk about. Those are the things that I cannot talk about. Those are the things that make sure that If you got the balls to file a suit against me, then I eat your ass up in that courtroom. I don't like dealing with lawsuits. I will deal with them, but there comes a point where you can't say what you really want to say. I had to have this discussion with somebody else on another situation that I'm working on in another county. If you think this shit is interesting, wait till that shit come out. Wait till that shit come out. I'm not going to say the county because I need it done. I don't understand people who just think that they can wake up every morning and just mess over people and ain't nobody going to say nothing. My job is to expose corruption, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to back down from it. And in this case, ain't nothing nobody can do. I don't give a damn if I committed a murder in 1997. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking right now. So the name calling, the cursing me, I'm gonna take all that because I'm gonna laugh in the end. I'm gonna laugh, and based on the stuff I can't talk about, I'm gonna laugh in the end. I'm gonna laugh in the end. My recommendation is when I sit down with my attorney, anytime I got one, I tell them what it is. I'm 100% straight with them. That's what you need to do with your people. Because you messed up bad. And you cannot get around what you've done. I don't care if I like her attorney, the alley lady, or not. Doesn't matter to me. But the one thing I know is that you need to be 100 with your people. Because they got to fight for you. They got to fight for you. And if you ain't 100 with them and surprises pop up, then so be it. I got multiple messages today from her attorney, the female pit bull on my channel. I'm good with all that. You don't see no smiling right now. I'm good with all that. I see my target. And I'm not going to back down one goddamn bit. People like, well, man, you got to be careful. Folks that come after your people. I wish you would. It's business right now. I wish you would. We can make it personal. I wish you would. So, went to the Capitol today, dealt with Health and Human Services. Tomorrow, I will deal with the Texas Rangers. And Thursday, I will deal with the FBI. I will deal with them. And the reason, it's a reason I didn't block you. Keep talking. Keep talking. It would be so easy for me to block her attorney on every single channel that I got. But I don't want her blocked. I don't want her blocked. And the one thing I don't like, you can roll on the floor. See, tonight, I'm here for you. Your client needs to tell you what she did. Either you know what she did or she's not being truthful. And if you know, I'm good with that because you ain't got a shot in hell of winning. You can put on 7, 8 pairs of boxing gloves. You ain't got a shot of winning in nothing, whether it's civil, whether it's criminal. She's fucked you as an attorney. So she needs to be truthful with you on what the fuck she did. But you like to fight. You got on here last night and you did your thing. You showed your naked. You gonna wear your braids. You gonna do all that. But this is what I do. This is what I don't do this every now and then. This is what I do. This is a walk in the park. Your client needs to tell you what the fuck she did. No. Hey, that's your position. That's your position. Because the one thing I'm going to do is what my attorney tells me to do. Say it is what it is. It is what it is. So all that rolling on the floor and the games and the capping, man, I don't care nothing about none of that bullshit. I don't care nothing about none of that bullshit. And that old fake ass narrative that somebody, a disgruntled worker, is the one that fucked up her degrees. Come on, man, you can tell a better lie than that. God damn. You can tell a better lie than that. Because you are the attorney. But when you are a pathological liar, you believe your own lies. Time, and you're right, time will tell. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I want to put this out there. You are her attorney. I will bet you $5,000 right now you're going to lose civilly, and you can take it to the bank. We ain't got to sign no contract. You're going to lose civilly, and you are going to lose criminally because your client criminally has issues that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with all this shit here. Take the $5,000 bet. Let's take the bet right now. You're going to lose across the board. You are going to lose. Ali lost and he was the greatest. You the greatest attorney walking. But you got a bullshit client that's playing games behind your back. And now I'm ready for those games. When you got on here, see, the thing about me is, when this shit popped off, lady, and I talked to her husband last summer, he like, I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Say, man, we ain't finna put you in that. I honor that. But when you bastards disrespected my child, now I'm gonna turn this shit up. Now I'm gonna turn it up. And I'm gonna turn it up so high to where even you can't save her. But I don't have to do shit to her. She's done it to herself. Let her say what she wants. Let her say what she wants. I left her on here for a reason. I wanted you to see this. Because as arrogant as your client is, I'm that goddamn arrogant. Let her say what she wants. Y'all don't have to address her. I left her on here so I could. All that capping and running your mouth, man, I'm going to put this motherfucker under the penitentiary. I love my attorney. That particular attorney, I got multiples. But I'm not finna be quiet. You disrespected my child. And throughout all this, I honored not disrespecting her husband. But see, that's the way you want it. So now, you don't give a fuck about my kids, and I don't give a fuck about yours. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to send everybody to jail. I don't care. No, bitch, you talked about my daughter with your freaky ass. Oh, yeah. We done did the check on you. You disrespected my child, motherfucker. So I'm going to make your client feel it. I'm going to make her feel it. Go get another lie. I need you to cook up another lie. Because I'm turning that juice up on your ass in the morning. Mr. Brown, your mama's a bitch. You a bitch. All of y'all. I want you to use this against me in the elections. I want you to do all that shit. Because you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck if I never get in office. My dying wish is to put her under the penitentiary. So let her cap. Let her act like she can't take this L. You gonna take this L, motherfucker. You and your smart mouth ass client. So you better put them fucking gloves on as much as you can put them on. And you gotta get ready to bring this shit. You better get ready to bring this shit. And I got my other attorney sitting on here watching. Who is that? You don't need to know. We got a team on your ass. So we waiting. File your lawsuit against me tomorrow. And I'm going to make you eat the fucking paper you put it on. Thanks to your fuck ass client. You know, you capping. You really capping. You sitting here like you got it all together. Didn't you sue your mama? Didn't you file a judgment against your mama? You sued your own mama with your scandalous ass. You don't live in a house no more. You live in an apartment. You live in an apartment. You trash, lady. You hot trash. You coming for everybody? And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Yeah. Yeah. What type of motherfucker sue their own mama? You sued your mama? And you think you mentally stable? You and that ghetto fabulous ass client of yours take this L. Now these people are watching. I'm fat and don't give a fuck. I'm about as fat as your ragged ass. You ain't shit, lady, and you ain't nowhere near shit. I'm not holding my tongue with you no more. I don't give a fuck about what nobody tell me legally. You brought your ass on here, you gonna get served breakfast. Now do these people a favor, since you so motherfucking good at your job, and take that $5,000 bet. I said that you're not gonna lose one or the other. You're going to lose civilly, and you're going to lose criminally based on your dumb ass client. Take the 5G bet right now. And if you can't, I'll give you one better. But I want you to take the bet right now. I want you to get up off your ass and go file your lawsuit in the morning. Do that. You sorry. You know, my mama and daddy used to tell me, you ain't a man or a woman until you can take care of yourself. But you like Jody. You living in your mama house and you talking to a grown-ass man? You living with your mama. You a freak. Go file your lawsuit in the morning. I bet you won't win. You might want to get with your client because it's something I know that you don't. And I'm not finna say it right here. Duran, they already say, man, it's done. You can disrespect me all you want. That come with the game. But you disrespected my child last night. You don't know my child. And my child is off limits. And you decided that's what you would do. You cussing and performing, and I don't give a fuck about your braids. I'm gonna make you cut your motherfucking hair to a bald fade the way I'm finna bust y'all ass in that courtroom. Bring it. Bring it. I'm a bald fade your ass, I promise you. So you sit over there, and the good thing is, y'all both got the same mental traits. You ghetto fabulous, you full of shit, and you run your fucking mouth. No, don't do timing. Go get it done. Go get it. I tell you what. I can tell that either you're the dumbest fucking attorney in the world, or you were sent to be a distraction. I can handle the distraction. Take that $5,000 bet. But see, I know you're smart because you got to talk to her and figure out what the fuck she did. But what she gonna do is continue to lie to you. Take the bet. Matter of fact, I'll make it easy for you. I'll make it easy for you because you're a scary motherfucker. If I win, you give me $1. If you win, I give you 5 G's. What you want to do? That's the easiest money you can make. With some of the reviews you got, I'll make it easy for you. If I win, you give me $1 fucking dollar. But if you win, I give you 5 G's. You ain't got a shot in hell of winning. You come through the door with all your fly ass talking and Mr. Brown. I get that. Matter of fact, you did better calling me CeeLo. I look more like CeeLo than I do Brown. You saying Brown because of this shit, but I look like CeeLo Green. So none of that shit matters to me. I got my target, and I'm going to eat your ass up. Document these nuts in your mouth. That's what you do. Freak. You know what I'm talking about, you freaking son of a bitch. You a freak. You a freak. And that's what it is, partner. You disrespected my child, lady. You disrespected. Hold on. I'm getting a text. Oh, this is beautiful. The email I sent today was just returned as undeliverable because the attachments were too large. I just sent another short email, and I will drop it off, and I will mail it. You want to take that bet? You want to? 6 planes need to land, 2 just landed. Take that bet. Take that bet. Don't matter, whatever. Now, I need you to keep running your mouth. Hold on a second, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep running your mouth. Take the bet. Y'all see she won't take the bet? I said the bet is simple. You're going to lose civilly and you're going to lose criminally. If I win, you give me $1. If you win, I give you 5 G's. When you want, you going to take that bet? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, thank you. Thank you. All that you can't win a case you're not a part of. If you don't file it, I am. Baby, you done. You and your dumbass client. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth. So here's a question to you, Miss Attorney. Here's a question. In front of all of these people, how did you see my penis? Which one of y'all sent it to you? Punishable by up to 2 to 10 years. Which one of y'all? Keep running your fucking mouth, lady. Keep running your mouth with your fucking breath. I'm going to cut your fucking hair in the courtroom. Hey, don't matter to me. When it comes to information, I'm armed and dangerous, you ignorant ass. I don't know who gave you a law license, but you the dumbest motherfucking attorney I ever seen in my life. You dumb. You don't know how to treat people right. You didn't even know how to treat your movers right. Remember when you came from Miami? You dumb. Keep running your... Let me go back. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Telling folk they don't know what they know. You think because you got a fucking law license that you following the law? You violating the law, lady. Hold on a second. Look at what you put on my screen. That was your penis in those pics. Say, man, I'm done talking to this lady. Either she can file it or I file it. Don't matter to me. Yeah. Yeah, we actually do put our pants on the same way. Yeah. Why you explaining yourself? You ain't got to tell me about no motherfucking lawyers. I'm speaking sexually and open to you. You got a problem with how I'm speaking when you came on here disrespecting folk. What type of motherfucker is you, man? You mentally fucking ill. You mentally ill, and you really think that you motherfucking Ironside. You think you the best attorney in the world. Look at what you put on this screen, lady. Look at what you put on this screen. Say, we're not going to attack her business. We're not going to attack her business. We're not going to. I hope she continues to get business. Because what you just put on my screen, I can promise you, you're going to have a problem. There is no way in hell you should know how my penis look. There is no way in hell that you should know how my penis look. Keep running. You here. Yo, you were sent. You put your gloves on against a heavyweight fighter. Say, man, y'all see what she put on the screen? There is no way that you should know how my penis look, attorney. Unless something was shared with your dumb ass. And you think because you wear braids and you talk that fly shit, ma, that shit gonna stand up in a court of law? I am a disrespectful son of a bitch. Especially when you got people that's fucking over my people. I was born to be a disrespectful son of a bitch. I left it up there for you. You just incriminated your fucking self. You know the law, don't you? Even if you know the law, it's whatever was sent to you shouldn't have been sent. So you can go back, you can delete it, you can do all that. But get what you can't do. You can't make it go away. At the bottom of my phone is a plug. And I got a strange feeling a whole bunch of people gonna get that thing stuck in the bottom of their phones in that FBI forensics lab. I left it up there for you, ma'am. I left it up there for you. So let me ask you a question. Based on what you put on this screen, how long you think you're gonna be a fucking lawyer? I'm gonna take your livelihood from you, girl. You were never built to deal with me. I ain't your love. I want to be your enemy. Yeah. Even if you have attorney-client privilege, and you gonna cook the lie up, oh, my client sat down and showed me something. I don't give a fuck. But your client ain't told you the truth. I say take the bet. In front of all these people, take the bet. I win $1 for me, you win 5 G's for you. This is a verbal contract. You know what that means in the state of Texas. Yeah, she's very, very professional. She's very, very professional. Yeah. Gwen say so. She's claiming to have seen his private parts. Yeah. I wonder how you got it. I wonder whatever you saw, how you got it. I wonder whatever you saw, how did you get it? I want to show you something so bad, but I can't. Oh, I ain't the law, and you ain't either. You're supposed to be an instrument of the law. But you just sat on this screen and you just basically fucked yourself. So I don't want none of y'all to communicate with her. I'm here for it tonight. I'm here for it tonight. You are the problem. You are the problem. And all that fly talking, she finally got somebody that can talk that shit like she talk. But I'm gonna make both of y'all swallow your fucking spit. Oh no. Yeah. So hold on. I want to put your comment up. I want to put your comment up. Let me make sure I can put it up. What I'm saying is, if her client sent it to her, she shouldn't be disclosing anything. It should be in discovery, not mentioned in the public forum. So the question is she really her lawyer? Or was she sent to do dumb shit? Don't matter to me either way. It don't matter to me either way. But somebody need to figure out who the lawyer is. Because I can guarantee you, instead of spending money on these bullshit lawyers, the shit I'm about to do, you're going to need one of the top law firms in the country. Because these ghetto fabulous motherfucking ambulance chasers ain't going to get the job done in this shit. You disrespected my child last night, so now it's on. Say it again, Keita. If she her lawyer, why the fuck is she on my screen talking to me? Either you her lawyer or you were sent to do dumb shit. Either way, it don't matter to me. So and I'm gonna give you that. Because it's me and you talking. I'm a public citizen at all times. You can't take that away from me. This is a public platform. Anyone can get on here and speak out. If that's the fucking case, why you got a problem with what the fuck I say? This is my platform. You motherfuckers don't have a platform. And after today, you won't be able to use mine. How in the fuck can you get on here and say what the fuck you want to say, but yet I can't say what I want to say? Man, fuck you and fuck your client, if she your client, and a fight come with that, dog. We gonna fight you every fucking step of the way. I'm not going to mediation. I'm not settling out of court. I'm not dropping shit. I'm gonna bust y'all ass in that courtroom. We don't give a fuck about you. Ain't too many motherfuckers on here give a fuck about you. Miss Ghetto Fabulous, you ain't shit. And I said that, partner. If the world can get on here and talk, let me put your comment up. Then what the fuck is you fucking with me for? That shit don't go one way. If your client can get in public and drag public officials, private citizens, who the fuck is you to tell me what the fuck I can say? Keep talking. If she an attorney, Demetra, she won't be one for long. She won't be one for long. How you gonna tell me that you're a private citizen, you can say what you want, but you have a problem with what the fuck I'm saying? So, I get it. Candace can get on here and say anything. Fuck colored women. I don't know no colored women. I only deal with black women. And I don't give a fuck if you violating the law or shitting on our people. Who the fuck supposed to let them make it? Colored women. I'm not a person of color. I'm not colored. I'm black. And I don't have a problem with black women. I got a problem with your fucking client. I got a problem with your client because your client has a serious problem with me. And your client came for me. So now, I ain't the type to start drama. I'm the type to finish. Every time you look up, your client in an argument or a discussion or a dispute with somebody, like she's a messy 15-year-old. And she thinks because I got money, I can drag them into court and I can say this. That shit don't carry no weight. She can't entrap me, John. And that's why I'm doing it live. She can't entrap me. That's what they've been trying to do. You damn right. It's several black women in Harris County I got a fucking problem with. Especially ones that steal from our kids in the school system. Especially the ones who's supposed to be stewards of our community and our money. And our shit all fucked up. Yeah, I got a problem with several of them. But you ain't got a problem with them because you will defend them. As an advocate, I won't even defend a kid that's wrong in a school setting. I just dealt with somebody in Austin, Texas. Kid went to school with a Glock with 30 bullets in the clip. I understand why he did it. I understand why. Because he had been threatened with a gun. Prior, emails had been sent. School did nothing. He was afraid. But you know what I said in that hearing? I get why he did it. But in the climate that we are in, I don't condone any type of guns being on my campuses. See, I'm big enough to tell my people when they fucked up. I'm big enough. Now, I'm going to answer some of these comments. Maggie Collins said, where is she posting these comments? Oh, they going back channel. The back, it's called, to us, it's called back channel. They know not to post this shit on this motherfucking internet. But even though you're going back channel, see, let me help you with something. Let me help you with something. The same motherfuckers that she talking to, the same motherfuckers that she cool with, ain't really cool with her. They don't like her. So where the fuck you think I get it from? Your client's not very well liked, and that's just like me. We ain't in the business of being liked. We ain't in the business of being liked. We ain't in the business of being liked. And people don't have to like her. But you know what? Based on the fact that we agreed on something last summer, I honor that. And if, as mad as I am right now, the agreement was, and we talk like men, me and her husband. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You right. Ain't nobody gonna put you in that shit. And y'all have not heard me say throughout all of this anything bad about that dude. Nothing. Because we honored that agreement. But you can't get on here and act like the reason you can say what you can say because this is an open forum, but yet when I say it, you got a problem with it. You got a problem with it? Say, man, I went to the Capitol today and threw her ass in that grease. Investigations coming from every fucking angle. I predict it won't even take long. Some very important people gonna be knocking on that door, and some folk gonna be in some handcuffs. Last night, this attorney disrespected my child on this channel. So the same system that you have defrauded for years is the same system that your kids may have to go into because everybody grown finna go to jail. You disrespected my child last night, and I left you on here for a reason so you could have your opinion, didn't know who you was, none of that. And I honestly had blocked you today, and I unblocked you. I unblocked you. Don't get quiet now. You on the phone with your client? You on the phone with your client? See, you done ran your mouth too much on here. Thank you. But y'all sit back, it gets interesting. And I got something going on in another county that's going to blow y'all away whenever that shit happens. Oh, and by the way, since she say Matthews, cowboy hat, pretty lady with the belt buckle, let me give you some fashion advice because I think you think this is all I wear. You don't wear a felt cowboy hat in the late spring, early summer. I'm sorry, but you don't. Can you get a different one? Can you get a different one? You don't wear that in the summer. Best thing to do is what you're doing now, which is talk to your client. Best thing to do is stay the fuck off my channel. Unless you come on here and you got some real opinions, you're welcome to come. But all that disrespecting folk, I think all of us can handle that. But see, just like she loved her children, I love mine too. And you don't get to disrespect my child and think I'm gonna sit quietly. Now, back in the day, we'd have handled this a whole totally different way. But now I'm gonna handle you legally. You disrespected my child, then it's on. It's on. It is what it is. I did what I did today. Yesterday, y'all did what y'all did. You came on the channel. You threw a chess move. Today, I hit you with a gut punch. Live in front of the whole state of Texas. I hit you with a gut punch. And any politician that's connected to him, I'm going to give you pure hell when it's time for you to run for office. The same way they trying to entrap me, get me to say something so nobody don't vote for me. I didn't wake up in the morning wanting to be no motherfucking politician, and I can survive without being one. Look at our school system since I wasn't in there. See, you don't hurt me by getting out there and, oh, I'm going to go against him so he don't get in office. Don't you wish I was in there the last 8 years? Maybe we wouldn't be going through the shit that we going through in that school system. So you don't hurt me. I got a motherfucking diploma. But you wanted this smoke. And now I'm going to give it to you. Don't bring your ignorant ass on my show, on my channel, with that dumb ass shit. Because honestly, I can do the whole show and ignore every fucking comment you make. I can do the whole show. Y'all get to talking about your hair, your nails, and all that shit. I'm looking at beautiful black women on here that don't disrespect themselves on a daily. You think you the only motherfucker walking around here, huh? I'm looking at some beautiful black women that ain't have to manufacture their ass. Oh, look at this. Yes, I've been following him for some time because yesterday was the first time that I was a bitch, and so were my kids, which doesn't bother me. Ma'am, you don't remember what you was putting up there yesterday? Oh yeah, by the way, we screenshotted it. You came on here and cursed everybody out that had something to say. You talked to my daughter like she was garbage. And know one thing, I'm gonna make you put some motherfucking respect on our name. I'm gonna make you already broke. I'm gonna have your motherfucking ass at the work source because you ain't gonna be an attorney. They don't have to. Most of these people was here. And watch what the fuck you did. Now, you could have come on here. You could have been as opinionated as you wanted. You could have cursed as you wanted. You dictated a targeted attack. And you said you came for me. So now that you came for me, them gloves you got on? Okay, because guess what? We got a lot in common. I done put some gloves on too in these fights. Literally put them gloves on. Literally put them gloves on. I think I still got the pictures. Tell her again, Renita. That's not what we witnessed. You can come on here and say whatever you want to say. I'm the type of dude you can reach out to it. Since you say I don't have an attorney, since you sitting on here this morning telling people I don't have an attorney, I know I wouldn't want you for an attorney with your ignorant ass. Yeah, you sitting there running your mouth while my other attorney sitting on here watching you. See, I ain't got to go out and get people and try to find an attorney. I got a team. And that's how I know you motherfuckers ain't worth the paper that you written on to be an attorney. Your bar card is bullshit. And you know why? Because attorneys specialize in something. You motherfuckers take any case that this motherfucker throw in your lap. You take any amount of money with any lie that she tell when they throw it in your lap. You don't have a specialty, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to have. You're going to have a nervous fucking breakdown when I get through with you. You waiting on the team. Man, on the real, lady, on the real, I would not hire you to represent me with a fucking parking ticket. at all. I wouldn't hire you to represent me on a fucking parking ticket. But since you think you so high powered, you better be able to talk that shit, man. You better be able to talk that shit, man. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going after your barcode. I'm going after it. You disrespected my child last night. You did that. You disrespected my child. And I don't give a damn how mad I've been with her. I ain't disrespected her child. So you came here, you a minion, and you came and disrespected my family? I tell you what. It's on now. It's on now. You disrespected my child, lady. 2 down, 4 to go. On my website. Hold on a second. Hold on. She say I disrespected people on my website. Oh no, ain't it. Demetra, sit tight. She say I disrespected people on my website. This is my website, lady. Where I disrespect people. Where I disrespect anybody on my website. I don't do no work. I don't do nothing for my community. I don't do nothing for my community at all. I don't do nothing for my community. So yeah, y'all got all the money, but I'm the one over there with the seniors. See, I ain't got time to keep giving out no snacks. I went and gave them seniors all polo. All polo, everything. Yeah, I don't do nothing for my community. Me and Brad Jordan with HPD, but I don't do nothing for my community. Nothing. Took care of my seniors. The picture with the food, won't you take a road trip? That's me feeding the homeless in St. Louis, Missouri. But I don't do nothing for my community. Nah, not Gary Monroe. I don't do nothing for my community. Nothing. Nothing. That's my website. So get your fucking words right. I've never disrespected a colored woman. Are you lost in the 60s? Yeah, I disrespect the kids, especially when y'all don't show up to help them. I disrespected the little girl that got raped behind Forest Brook. I disrespected the little girl that was forced to do oral sex at Color Middle School by HISD police officer. I disrespect kids, right? I disrespected them when Debrianna Barnes was beat up at Madison, where it incriminated the principal and the police officer on the campus. Or maybe when the kid got beat unmercifully at Booker T, and I had the police officer had a lien put against her law license. Yeah, I disrespected the kids. Baby, you done violated the law sitting on here. You ignorant. You ignorant. No, I ain't got a First Amendment right, Demetra. Basically, what they're saying is Candace can get out here and disrespect black men, and we're not supposed to say nothing. They can get out here and say whatever they want about people. But when you say something about them, now we got a problem. Now we want to sue people. I don't give a fuck about none of that no more. No, you don't thank me. Motherfucker, where was you? You was here when it was going on. You didn't give a fuck about no kids. Don't tell me about no kids. Did you give a fuck about them last week with TEA coming through the door? Do you give a fuck about our girls being sex trafficked on a goddamn daily in our school system? You don't give a fuck about no kids, lady. You don't give a fuck about no kids. Did you give a fuck about Son Romeo, the kid that was shot and had over 30 surgeries? Did you give a fuck about him? Did you care about him? He wasn't going to have a Christmas. And the reason he had one was because of me. You don't give a fuck about no kids. You don't give a fuck about no kids. Do you give a fuck about kids? Did you reach out to that young man from Langham Creek yesterday that was assaulted by the police? I reached out to his father in the middle of all this bullshit. You don't give a fuck about no kids. But all that extra shit, and what people need to understand, I'm going to be me. And I'm going to hold everybody accountable. You ain't doing nothing. That's just it. See, I hate you wanna be motherfuckers always talking about behind the scenes what you do. Now, y'all show up just like everybody else. Y'all show up just like everybody else. Find somebody giving away a bunch of shit or feeding the homeless, add yourself to the thing, go out there, take a bunch of motherfucking pictures. You do it every holiday. I show up when it ain't a holiday. I show up when it ain't a holiday. But that's how y'all try to act like you helping our community. Our community don't need help just on Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter and no. We need help every day. We need help every day. And you motherfuckers show up and take pictures. Go do some fucking work. Baby, ain't too much more. And I'm gonna take your comment, even though it's a little rough. I'm gonna answer this. No one said shit. I said everybody doing shit differently. I beg to differ. Ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody doing shit. Standing in front of fucking news camera with that bullshit ain't getting shit done. Shit differently, different days, and you aren't the only one, but you could do more. I don't think there's much more that I could do. Your client went out to Klein Forest with Quanell and Lulac in reference to gang fights. When the last time they been back? There was a gang fight like last week. Knockdown, drag out. When the last time they been back? Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I deal with it. And guess what? Me been dealing with it the way I've been dealing with it. I ain't saying shit about them not doing nothing. I deal with it. I'll even deal with that shit tomorrow when I sit down with Superintendent and Aldi. You don't know what I do. And I've been doing it. That's the problem. You motherfuckers show up, you Johnny come latelys. You show up and think everybody supposed to bow down to y'all because y'all go out there and feed somebody one time. No, you the crab. Because you have a problem with a man that holds people accountable that's messing over folk. You don't have a problem. See, you got a problem with me. But you won't hold your people accountable. That my daughter disrespect her again. She back on here with her pops. Disrespect her again. That's a child that even when you disrespected her, she was raised by a good woman. Even though you disrespected her, she never disrespected you. I'm thirsting for power? No, baby, I just do the work. The epitome of a clout chaser is those that want to be under the guise of hanging out with these important fucking people. I don't need to hang out with them people. I just do the work. Well, her daddy ain't shit, and he did so. Fuck your ragged ass mama. I said what I said. And I stand 10 toes down on it. Fuck your ragged ass mama. You see that one on that screen? I die for her. I already got the power. And that bothers some people because they don't have it. No, we ain't supposed to bring down motherfuckers that's robbing us blind. No, I don't want them blocked. I don't want them blocked. Fuck you, your kids, and your mama. I said what I said. You disrespected my child. Fuck you, your kids, and your mama. And we don't give a fuck about you. Go play in traffic with your ignorant ass. I ain't deleted one comment on you. Matter of fact, the way this StreamYard set up, I can't. I ain't deleted shit. You think that you can get on here and disrespect my child, and I'm good with that? Bro, you really should be thankful God done worked on me. Those that know me know what I'm talking about. Nah, baby. Don't come. Don't come here, because yeah, we got all your comments. Oh, it was fuck them before that, so who gives a fuck? Well, you okayed in traffic. Say, can you learn how to fucking write? Can you learn how to complete a fucking sentence? I might have a bumper, baby, but ain't yours handicapped? That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They get on social media so they can try to get your accounts blocked with all that extra shit that they do. That's what they do. They got a team of suckers that get out here in traffic, want to disrespect people, and then run straight to the fucking cops. Oh, by the way, that bullshit ass report, y'all had that lady file on me in spring. Tell Officer Haggard to call me. I've called several times. I don't run from jack shit. I don't give a fuck. Ain't you got some handicapped kids? We all love our kids. Some of us don't play about our kids. Demetra Schmidt, just let her keep running her mouth. That's all they do. People file frivolous reports every day. I don't believe that some of y'all are attorneys. She's capping like you her attorney. You talking to me, and I'm steady telling you I got an attorney. Then here come old Jackleg this morning sending me a text. At least he was decent and respectful. And I told him, if you have a problem, you call my attorney. I can't talk to you. He said, okay, my apologies. And I told him, thank you, and I went on. That's the same way it could have been with you. But you came on here last night with that bullshit. I don't care. I don't care. So, y'all, we're going to play the game. We're going to play the game. You know, all this, you threaten somebody. Like all the videos from the TEA meeting. When, you know, what the fuck I give a fuck about that for? You ain't never seen me at a school board meeting? Matter of fact, I was subdued in that TEA meeting. Baby, I know how to walk that line. I know how to walk that line. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm not the average. Not when it comes to my kids. I promise you that. I still say that even though you disrespected my child last night, she's yet to disrespect you. She was raised the right way. She has yet to disrespect you. So now I know between you and her, who's the motherfucking queen in the building. You the one make black women look bad, not Gary Monroe. You. No matter how many times you disrespected my child last night, she's never once disrespected you. She's never disrespected you. But I always tell my kids, respect goes both ways. Respect goes both ways. You don't just owe nobody no damn respect. They got to earn it. And if somebody disrespect you, light their ass up. My daughter never disrespected her with everything she said about her. It's my job as a father to protect her. And when you come after my kids, you done just did too much. You done just did too much. There's a covenant between parents and their children. And I will die for mine. I will die for my kids. That's what they do, y'all. They come on your pages and your channels and they try to get you blocked. When you say something to defend yourself or you gotta put shit out, they want to act like you attacking everybody. So the same way you say you're a champion for black women, I'm a champion for all people. And ain't nobody finna walk around here. Ain't nobody finna walk around here and defraud the state of Texas not one day longer. So I can honestly tell you, when it's all said and done, your client going to jail and a bunch of other people gonna go. You gonna get disbarred. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Now, the good thing about me is you don't know me. So a lot of days I give people the warnings that God tells me to give them. And when I give it to them and they don't listen, it happens exactly like that. Your client's going to jail. A bunch of other people are going to jail. You're going to be disbarred. This is what God is telling me to tell you. I know you probably serve a different God. I know your client do with all that voodoo she be doing online and all that other shit she be doing. But the God I serve, you finna have a problem. So my question to you, since you're a strong black woman and you represent black people, you disrespected so many black women last night. What you got to tell them? They didn't disrespect you. You started cursing out all these black women, but yet you want a black man to respect y'all. You disrespected all these black women. More importantly, your biggest mistake was disrespecting my child. And she's a black woman. That's what they do, Wendy. That's what they do. Now, I ain't gonna stop. And let me tell you what. They got people all over the state of Texas asking the same question. What the hell did she do to Monroe this time? Because what he doing is done. Now, you disrespected my child. And see, you don't understand. I think that I don't know what type of relationship you have with your children. You know, I watch how people go through what they go through, mamas and daddies. And Jalen was raised by a very strong woman. It didn't matter if me and her got along or we didn't get along. Her mom was a great example to her. And I think that if she can be half the woman that her mom was, she will never want for anything in her life. But you got on here last night and you disrespected my child. You came for my child, lady. I don't need a shield. I don't know if you know what a fighter is, but these scars on my knuckle, I don't need shields. Ain't from playing with my dick. I've been fighting all my goddamn life. You came for my child. And that's where you made the mistake. Because if kids ain't off limit, I think Jalen can take care. I think Jalen can take care of herself. But if kids ain't off limits, I'm finna be worse than CPS. I'm gonna separate the black family. I'm gonna separate the black family. Don't talk to me in biblical terms. It's nothing that you or your client has done that's been godly. Your client is the epitome of Satan, the orchestrator of confusion. Nothing you do is godly. So don't talk to me about God. It ain't God guiding y'all. It's an evil force behind you. It's an evil force behind you. See, me, I worship the Holy Spirit. I don't worship candles and all that extra shit that motherfucker be doing. I want to put it up there. She can speak for herself. He's not using me as a shield. As soon as he identified me as his child, you immediately came to me with insults. You made yourself look bad, ma'am. And she still called you ma'am after you called her everything under the sun. She was raised right. See, I believe that hoes go back 3 generations. I believe that ignorant ass black women go back 3 generations. Oh, I'm beneath you. Let you tell it, I'm beneath you. Everybody's beneath you and your client. Ain't nothing you doing based on no God. So because you're not being led by God, then I'm going to handle you like you Satan. Your verbiage, none of that. And I don't care none. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. All this extra. How do curses go back and forward? I don't, baby. I don't do all that. I don't do no voodoo. I don't do no voodoo. I don't do all that. I'm gonna tell you something. You don't know nothing about me. You know what you've seen on TV. You know what these clowns done told you. You don't know nothing about me. And some days when we out here disrespecting people that we don't know nothing about, we end up in situations we don't want to be in. You don't know nothing about me. No matter what your client may tell you, she don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me. I heard you say something earlier and it wasn't bad. You called me homie. Cool with that. I got homies, but I got them everywhere. Ma'am, I mean, I think I'm gonna put this up because I need to talk to you. I mean, I need to talk to you. I know what I see on your page is about what you say, all about all the colored politicians and judges. What did you talk about color? Anything I put up on a politician is because they corrupt, and it ain't my goddamn fault that every time you look at the news, is one of us that's getting put in a set of handcuffs or making us look bad. I refuse to continue to support people that can't fix the potholes in my neighborhoods, that's stealing money from my school system, that's robbing our communities blind, and they always us. You motherfucking right, I switch parties. And I'm going to rock with them goddamn Republicans. And I'm running. Let me tell you a secret. When I sat in that room this morning, who you think ran that committee, a Republican or a Democrat? Your problem's finna escalate. You rocking with the wrong people. See, you got your piece of the pie. You feel like you got what you want out of life. See, because if you gave a damn about your colored people, then you would hold them motherfuckers accountable. You don't tell me what I think. I know what I know. Why I got to go down there and beg and get on my knees to Rodney Ellis, who still got stolen art in my neighborhood, and beg for anything? But yet I can go to Jack Cagle when he was in office and get shit done for my neighborhood, and he don't even represent me. And I'm supposed to keep supporting Rodney, right? I'm supposed to keep supporting Rodney, right? I don't have to, baby, I'm not talking about no documents. And you ain't gonna get me to talk about shit as far as what the fuck I got. I don't have to go get a motherfucking thing from the state. I can promise you, we'll end up in a court of law. And all that fly talking you doing, you're gonna have to answer for it. I ain't gotta go get a motherfucking thing. But that lie that y'all trying to spin right now, that one of her disgruntled workers fabricated her degrees. Shit. Man, can you try something else? See, because the people who know I do the work, they got a problem with you right now. They got a problem with you. I don't have to go get shit. I'm going to go slow for you so that you can get it. I don't have to go get anything because I already got it. I don't have to get ready because I stay ready. But see, yeah, let's talk about it, Jamal. I like your comment. These rotten bastards got a point about this corrupt city run by Democrats. And it is. It's corrupt as all outdoors. And our people are the ones that's doing it. So was it a white trustee? Or was it a black Democrat that got caught taking bribes in the school district? And if it was a black one, why ain't none of you black folk call them out? Was it a white COO that had stacked millions on our kids? But if it would have been a white one, they'd have called them out. Ain't nobody said jack shit. Larry Marshall, millions of dollars Fucked up contracts. Did anybody call him out? He was black. No. No, this city ran by these Democrats. This city ran by these Democrats, and they done ran it into the fucking ground. But more importantly, let's watch this. Our school district getting taken over. Who the fuck ran the school district? Republicans or Democrats? And you want us to keep justifying these people, keep supporting these people, colored people. I don't have a problem with people. Sean Real been my boy forever. He ain't no black man. But guess what? I don't count my white friends. Let me tell you what a racist is. When somebody questions the validity of your relationships with people, and then you got to count as a black man, oh, well, I got 5 white friends. I'm not racist. You racist because you took the time to count them. Baby, you ain't got to tell me nothing. Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin. The power has been yielded in the city and the county to the Democrats. The Republicans run the state of Texas. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Why don't you go up there and help your Democratic brothers and sisters? They getting the train ran through on their ass right now in Austin. And I walked into the Capitol today. I ain't come there to be fancy. I walked in with my sweats and my T-shirt on, and 9, 10 people before I could get to the committee room where I was going. Man, we know you. How you doing? I'm all right. Oh, I'm from Corsicana. It's always a pleasure to meet good people, and we love the work you do. But guess what? That don't blow my fucking head up. Don't tell me what I know. You don't know. And that's the problem. You think you know everything. The power at the city and the county level has been yielded to the Democrats. And the Republicans run the state of Texas. So if y'all out here, like your client had a mobile vaccine service during the COVID, wonder how they got it. Wonder how they got it. But ain't nothing wrong with getting your hustle on. But I wonder how they got it. I ain't got time to talk politics. All this shit started last summer. So let me give y'all the backstory. It started last summer when your client disrespected Kathy Tatum. Look who God put on the screen. When your client talked about this lady like a dog, when they were over there fronting like they were helping them people in them apartments, when it was really Kathy behind the scene placing them folks in hotels and houses and apartments, it was Kathy. And she talked about that lady like a dog. Kathy, tell me if I get it wrong. Tell me if I get it wrong. Don't tell me how to talk to men and black women at all, Allie. When all your client does is walk around and try to terrorize people and act like everybody's scared of her and you jackleg ass attorneys. So how do you feel about your client disrespecting this lady who was really the person placing those people in those apartments, in those houses? When she was over there running with the screens and with the TV cameras. Nah, ain't no let no 2 women handle that. Ain't no let no 2 women handle that. See, because I know both of them, but I know Kathy busts her ass. Will give you the shirt off of her back. So guess what the strong black man did? He stood up for the black woman. Ain't that what you keep crying for? And all that talking All that talking about I'ma do this and I'ma do that. I'ma do that. There was some talk last week about let me catch Monroe in the streets. Better ask your client, stop running her mouth. Let me catch him in the streets. Catch me in the streets. I love playing in traffic. Your client say, let me catch him in the streets. Lady, you ain't never been in the streets. You ain't never had a fight in your life. And I would never put my hands on a woman. But Carolyn Evans Shabazz, city councilwoman, Yates Line, she said it best. Even Monroe goons got goons. Your client say, let me catch him in the streets. Look it up. So let's see. Nisha Hamilton, let's read some comments. It was Kathy. I got the call. It was Kathy that was placing them people. And because Kathy was placing the people, your client got mad. Because that means the spotlight wouldn't be on her. You don't tell me what to do. See, here we go. You should. I'm sure no other men jumped in it. They can handle it between themselves and may have been able to hash it out. No. You know why I can't let that go, Alan? Because you one of them women that say black men don't stand up for y'all. I stood up for my sister, Kathy Tatum, because I know the work she do. I know how she get on. And how dare your people who lives a little bit better than everybody else, than a lot of other people, especially the ones that she was over there capping in front of. How dare you disrespect the real person that's helping them? You ain't got no problem with that because that's your client and your friend. But you ghetto fabulous motherfuckers, you wanted this smoke. And now I'm gonna get it. Y'all dumbasses should have come. No, I'm not coming together with no snake. What you mean? I'm not working with no snake. And guess what? Ain't nobody got to kiss her ass. She did enough work to kiss Kathy Tatum's ass. Who the fuck you think got to keep buying down to this sucker? Ain't nobody got to do all that, bruh. So you say it doesn't matter, and I want to read your comment. It doesn't matter about any of that shit. Education, none of that shit is crab in a barrel shit you dig. Well, if it don't matter, why she always talking down on black people? And I ain't talking about politicians, just average folk. Why she always talking down on them? Why she always talking like people are beneath her? You ain't no better than the people you serve. I remember one morning I was in Minneapolis and that young man got killed on Facebook Live. And I told him, cats, I'm coming through there when I get home. A week later, I'm home. I come through South Lawn, I park on the left side with the big U-Haul with all the stuff I'm finna give away to the hood. Carolyn Shabazz called me, Monroe, where you at? I'm over here. Oh, well, everybody on the other side. But while I'm over there, I'm sitting behind the truck and pulling my chair out, talking to my peoples. Because I walk among the killers every day. Don't matter how I live, I walk amongst my people every day. And how dare I talk down on them when I was them? But that ain't what you do. And then you say, oh, well, you do it. I talk down on people that violate the fucking law. People that are using our people. And you have a problem with that. And then you want to tell me how we need to do what we need to do and we need to come together? You ain't, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Your client, if you go look at her page, minus trying to take pictures with important people, that's the clout chasing part of it. Go look up the definition. The people she won with look like they beneath her. And it's not their fault. She has to surround herself that people are beneath her because she got to be the queen. But when I'm hanging out with my folk, when I'm down in 3rd Ward, Texas, sitting in front of my partner house, drinking a motherfucking bush, I'm in the hood with my people. You ain't been. Look at what she said. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's slick talking now. Everybody goes to South Lawn. Shit. Everybody knows someone who stays there, who doesn't have family on the South Side, 3rd Ward, South Union, Sunny Side. Baby, I went there and gave away $40,000 worth of clothes. I didn't get nobody to give it to me. I didn't attach myself to a flyer. I went there. So when the last time you did it? You didn't give away a motherfucking thing the other day with them kids. She didn't either. You attach yourself to that shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing for nobody. We know the game. You got several people on here that do nonprofit. Everybody ain't doing shit for the community. Let's keep it 100. If them trucks ain't flying out of St. John's, dispatching all over the city, a whole bunch of people wouldn't be getting credit for what the fuck they do. So it ain't them people that's helping our people. It's Pastor Rudy Rasmus. Let's talk about it. Yeah, them trucks coming from St. John's. Them trucks coming from St. John's. Ain't nobody doing nothing for our people. Rudy Rasmus is doing shit for our people. And I said what I said. Y'all show up and attach yourself to situations to make yourself look good. But in all actuality, you ain't did nothing for our people. We can't get on one accord because everybody wants the spotlight. Nobody just wants to do the work. I remember when I first started, stuff coming. Let's read what you said. Yes, I did, but it's not about that. It's about giving back. Yes, a lot of people do shit. Hell, there were Easter egg hunts all over. A bunch of hitters, killers, and drug dealers give back as well, too. So let me ask you a question. It ain't Easter no more. Can you go feed them next week? Ain't no holiday, ain't no cameras. Can you go feed them tomorrow? Matter of fact, if you get somebody to drive the truck when I meet with Rudy in the morning, or I got a meeting with Rudy Rasmus in the morning, I tell him you need a truck. Stop pimping our people for these holidays, man. You speak of blackness, stop pimping our people for these pagan holidays. Stop pimping our people for these pagan holidays. See, I show up when it ain't shit going on. Y'all ain't doing nothing for nobody, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing for nobody, man. I got to figure out my schedule tomorrow. I don't live in Fort Bend, but I know my Fort Bend people, April Spice, and them need me to show up. When you gonna show up? When you gonna show up? You know how many people you have offended sitting on this thing that I've helped? See, your reputation will be judged but one day, but your character gonna be judged a lifetime. It ain't the work we see done in front of cameras. How much work you doing when them cameras off? I need to figure out how I can get to Fort Bend tomorrow night. I got 4 meetings tomorrow. 4. Then Thursday, I got 4 meetings. And I stretch myself thin. That's why I didn't come on today. Because I was tired. That's what the problem is. You know how long, Elliot, took me to take a picture with the shit that I was doing for people? You know how long it took me to take a picture? Because I really wasn't into that. When you do it from the heart, you're not thinking about no publicity. When that little child got shot over there in Kings Road, Sir Romeo, I don't know why God put it on my heart. But I had to make sure he had a good Christmas. I show up for my people when it ain't nothing going on. I don't need a holiday or a voting poll or voting situation to show up to help my people. Baby, stop. You're starting to have a respectful conversation. So let's have an honest one in the process. Many were, the cameras were absent. Baby, stop. Stop. Ain't no work being done with no cameras off. It's a select group of us that do the work when the camera's off. Because ain't nobody doing nothing. Don't shit move in Trinity Garden unless D make it move. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody over there helping on the South unless Larry McKenzie and Travis McGee. Who the hell feed them goddamn people downtown? Travis and his crew. But y'all can go out and honor people from other states that ain't did jack shit for Houston, but you can't honor Travis and his crew, and he makes sure that them homeless people got clothes to wear and food to eat when it ain't a goddamn holiday. That is a public servant. Niecy Hamilton, no. Kathy Tatum, no. D just told you she don't like the cameras. But we know each other. You're going to put some respect on my name, dog. So we know who doing the work. Allie, you know Shay Chapman? You know Shay Chapman, Allie? You should know her. Let's read your comment. Is this pretty long? Jalen Mashawn, I'm too busy looking for apartments with faulty security so the elderly can live in affordable low-income housing. Everybody does things their way. I'm also fighting landlords and assisting people, and a lot of people do a lot of things and not for publicity. But 98% of y'all only do it for the publicity. It's easy to say you're doing that, but we don't see the work. It's easy to say that's what you're doing, but we don't see the work. Now, I know Kathy do what you just said, but we see the work. But to come here and act like all I do is wake up and disrespect black women. Your black women ain't gonna disrespect me. And that go for your ragged ass client too. Look at what Charlie put. It's amazing how I'm a full-time philanthropist for the city of Houston all year round and no one knows my name and I don't care. Exactly. Us real public servants are tired of holding the nuts of ragged ass politicians and their friends who just pimp our goddamn community. And you run with people that do that. You run with people that do that, and you don't have a problem. Your conscience doesn't bother you. because your character is tainted. So no, I don't wake up disrespecting black women, but I'm not gonna let one disrespect me. Nobody gets to disrespect me. But I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. You disrespected my child. And that's a problem for me. You disrespected my child. So now everybody can get it. Everybody. You guys, I've had fun. I have had fun. For every action, there's a reaction. And I will say this. Some of us willing to die for our kids.